Kirk Cousins met the media today after OTAs and had some interesting things to say. The first, according to Hog Heaven, is that he is, think about it. Kirk Cousins is in his third year as a starter. And Tom Landry, the coach of the Dallas Cowboys, once said that it's the third year when you begin to really see how good your players are that you've acquired the first year. You know by the third year whether or not they're really good monsters or not. I'm paraphrasing. Kirk Cousins is in precisely that position. And he has a new pass catcher to work with. Terrelle Pryor, the former Oakland Raiders quarterback, turned wide receiver at the Cleveland Browns, now with the Washington Redskins, who Cousins says is a person such that he is, because of Pryor's past experience as a quarterback, never had the kind of conversations with a receiver he's had with Terrelle Pryor. Because, as Cousins says, he knows where the ball is supposed to be. Now, the other news is that head coach Jay Gruden is going to go back to his, experienced position of being an offensive play caller. The response to that news from the perspective of Kirk Cousins is that he says that Coach Gruden is, quote, a natural for that, or, quote, kind of a natural, Now, the big issue is, when will Cousins sign that much sought after big deal? And the deadline keeps kind of moving for that. Cousins is of the opinion that the fact that the deal hasn't gotten done is telling in and of itself. But from the Redskins' perspective, it's not hard to see what the thought process is. They want to have a deal that they feel is commensurate with Cousins' position on a growth path. That is, with the appropriate incentives for the playoffs, the NFC Championship game, and the Super Bowl. Without knowing the details at this point, it seems to me there is a kind of a rub between what Cousins wants and what the Redskins want to provide, obviously. However, it's quite obvious the Redskins want him as the starter, or they would have engineered his departure a bit ago. So that's the latest on Kirk Cousins as the Redskins quarterback. Am I ready to anoint him as elite? No, I'm not. He is not Joe Flacco level. Joe Flacco has a ring. For those of you who keep asking me if Joe Flacco is an elite quarterback, he has a ring. Kirk Cousins does not. Stay tuned to and subscribe to Zenny62 on YouTube.